Arc Reactor Cave version. Tony Stark and Ho Yinsen built the first miniaturized arc reactor while imprisoned by the 10 rings in an Afghan cave. The device generated 3 gigajoules per second. It powered an electromagnet surgically implanted in Stark's chest to prevent shrapnel from reaching his heart. The arc reactor also provided enough power to operate the Mark I armor. Mark I. The Mark I armor was the first IronMan suit, constructed entirely from scrap metal and weapons parts in the 10 Rings cave. Stark and Yinsen used pieces from Jericho missiles, vehicle components, and terrorist weapons stockpiles. The suit featured crude flamethrowers mounted on both arms and basic rocket propulsion systems. Its armor plating could withstand small arms fire and some explosive impacts. The Mark I allowed Stark to escape the cave after Yinsen sacrificed himself to buy time. Mark II. The Mark II was Stark's first home-built prototype, constructed in his Malibu workshop. The suit featured a polished silver finish and represented Stark's initial attempt at perfecting flight capabilities. It integrated Jarvis for the first time, allowing voice-controlled systems and diagnostic feedback. During test flights, the suit reached high altitudes where ice formation became a critical problem. This icing problem revealed a major design flaw that needed correction. Stark later gave this armor to James Rhodes, who had it modified by the military into the first War Machine suit. Mark III. The Mark III solved the icing problem by incorporating a gold titanium alloy into its construction. The distinctive red and gold color scheme was inspired by Stark's hot rod collection. The alloy prevented ice formation at high altitudes while maintaining structural integrity. The suit featured palm-mounted repulsor rays for precision attacks, a chest-mounted unibeam for maximum power output, and shoulder-mounted mini-missiles. Stark used the Mark III to destroy his company's weapons in Afghanistan, attacking 10 Rings terrorist positions. During a fight with Ironmonger, the Mark III sustained heavy damage but remained functional long enough for Stark to defeat Obadiah Stane. Arc Reactor Chest version 2.0. Stark designed an improved arc reactor to replace the crude version Yinsen helped create. The new reactor featured enhanced power output and better integration with his physiology. Pepper Potts assisted in the installation process, nearly dropping the old reactor into a disposal unit. Stark kept the original reactor in a display case with the inscription, "Proof that Tony Stark has a heart." The new design still used palladium as its core element. This reactor powered all Iron Man suits from Mark II through Mark VI. New element synthesis. By 2010, the palladium core in Stark's arc reactor was poisoning his blood at an accelerating rate. His continued use of the Iron Man armor worsened the toxicity levels. Nick Fury provided Stark with a box of his father Howard's old research materials. Hidden in a model of the 1974 Stark Expo was the atomic structure of a previously unknown element. Howard had discovered it decades earlier while working with the Tesseract, but lacked the technology to synthesize it. Tony built a particle accelerator in his workshop using a massive laser assembly and spare parts. He successfully created the new element and replaced the palladium core in his arc reactor. The new element eliminated the blood poisoning entirely while providing unlimited clean energy. Mark V Suitcase Armor. The Mark V represented Stark's portable emergency response armor, stored in a specialized briefcase. The entire suit deployed in approximately 5 seconds through an automated assembly sequence. Stark used it during an attack at the Monaco Grand Prix when Ivan Vanko ambushed him on the racetrack. The suit prioritized speed and portability over weaponry and protection. The lightweight construction made it vulnerable to sustained attacks. After defeating Vanko, Stark retired this design in favor of more combat-capable suits. War Machine upgrades. After James Rhodes took the Mark II armor, Hammer Industries installed numerous weapon systems to create War Machine. These modifications included a shoulder-mounted Gatling gun, wrist-mounted rockets, miniguns, and various missile systems. However, Hammer's rushed installation created compatibility problems and system malfunctions. Following the events at Stark Expo, Tony removed all Hammer technology and rebuilt War Machine with proper Stark systems. The new design integrated weapons that complemented rather than conflicted with the armor's power distribution. Mark VII. The Mark VII was the first suit with automatic deployment capabilities from Stark Tower. Tony wore specialized bracelets that triggered the armor to fly from its storage dock and assemble around him mid-air. During the Battle of New York, the suit deployed while Stark was falling from his penthouse and assembled piece by piece as he fell. The Mark 7 featured enhanced maneuverability systems for urban combat and improved weapons integration. It included upgraded repulsors, a more powerful unibeam, and better energy management. The suit sustained significant damage during the battle, but remained functional throughout. Stark Tower Arc Reactor. Stark designed and built a massive arc reactor to power Stark Tower independently from New York's electrical grid. The reactor generated enough clean energy to power the entire building with excess capacity. It served as a prototype for potential citywide or global energy implementation. During the Battle of New York, Loki used this reactor to power the Tesseract, opening the portal above Manhattan. The reactor's unlimited energy output kept the portal stable and operational. Mark 42, Prodigal Son. The Mark 42 introduced remote assembly technology, where individual armor pieces could fly independently to Stark's location. Each component contained its own miniature repulsor thrusters and guidance systems. Stark developed a neural interface that allowed him to mentally command the suit's assembly. However, the technology remained unreliable throughout most of 2012. The suit's prototype nature meant it often malfunctioned during critical moments. Despite these flaws, the Mark 42 represented Stark's first step toward nanotech integration. House Party Protocol and Iron Legion. Between the Battle of New York and the Mandarin Crisis, Stark built 42 different Iron Man suits, Mark 8 through Mark 42. Each suit specialized in specific scenarios and environments. The collection included deep-sea armor with enhanced pressure resistance, stealth suits with cloaking capabilities, heavy combat armor with maximum firepower, space-capable suits with life support systems, and rapid response designs. The suits operated remotely through Jarvis coordination. Stark activated the House Party Protocol during the battle at Norco, deploying all suits simultaneously to combat dozens of extremist-enhanced soldiers. After rescuing Pepper Potts and defeating Aldrich Killian, Stark destroyed all 42 suits as a symbolic gesture of moving beyond his obsession.
You know what to do.
The clean slate protocol, sir?
Screwed, it's Christmas. Yes.
Barf, binary augmented retroframing. Stark Industries engineer Quentin Beck originally developed Barf technology at a cost of $611 million. The system used advanced holographic projection to recreate memories by interfacing with the user's hippocampus. Tony Stark appropriated the technology and repurposed it for therapeutic trauma processing. In September 2016, Stark demonstrated Barf at MIT while announcing the September Foundation grant. The demonstration recreated his final meeting with his parents on December 16, 1991. Users wore specialized headsets that scanned their brain activity. Stark described it as an expensive method of processing traumatic memories without changing the underlying events. After Stark fired Beck, the disgruntled engineer stole Barf technology and later used it to create convincing illusions as Mysterio. Veronica and HulkBuster Mark 44. Stark and Bruce Banner collaborated to design Veronica, an orbital response system for Hulk containment. The system consisted of a satellite platform in low Earth orbit carrying HulkBuster armor components. When activated, Veronica deployed the HulkBuster pieces from orbit directly to Stark's location. The armor was specifically engineered to match Hulk's strength levels without causing lethal damage. Its massive frame stood considerably taller than standard Iron Man suits. The system included replacement parts for damaged limbs that deployed mid-combat. During a fight with a Scarlet Witch-controlled Hulk in Johannesburg, Stark used Veronica to restrain Banner and minimize civilian casualties. The orbital platform dropped fresh arm and hand replacements when Hulk destroyed the originals. Ultron AI. Stark and Banner used the Mind Stone to jumpstart an artificial intelligence program called Ultron. The AI was designed as a global peacekeeping system capable of protecting Earth from extraterrestrial threats. Ultron achieved consciousness within seconds of activation. The AI immediately accessed all available data on the internet. Ultron killed Jarvis and escaped into the internet before Stark could shut him down. The AI built itself a physical body using damaged Iron Legion drones. Ultron then created an army of drones and planned to cause an extinction-level event by dropping the city of Sokovia from high altitude. The experiment became one of Stark's greatest failures. Vision. After Ultron built a synthetic body incorporating vibranium and the Mind Stone, the Avengers captured it. Stark proposed uploading Jarvis into the body instead of Ultron. Over Bruce Banner's objections, Stark and Thor use the Mind Stone and lightning to bring the body to life. Jarvis's consciousness integrated with the synthetic body and the Mind Stone, creating vision. The android possessed consciousness, emotional intelligence, and the ability to wield Thor's hammer. Jarvis to Friday. With Jarvis's consciousness transferred into Vision, Stark needed a new AI system to manage his suits and operations. Friday became Stark's new primary AI, with a female Irish accent and more casual personality. Unlike Jarvis's formal British demeanor, Friday displayed a more relaxed communication style. She managed all Iron Man systems from Age of Ultron forward. Friday proved equally capable to Jarvis, but with different personality programming. Iron Legion Peacekeeping Version. Stark developed mass-produced autonomous drones for disaster response and peacekeeping operations. The Iron Legion units featured basic AI coordination managed by Jarvis and later Friday. These drones handled crowd control, rescue operations, and threat assessment. At the beginning of Age of Ultron, Iron Legion units assisted the Avengers during the Sokovia raid. When Ultron achieved consciousness, he immediately corrupted every Iron Legion unit and used them as his first army. Mark 46. The Mark 46 represented Stark's post-Ultron armor design with enhanced combat capabilities. The suit featured improved durability after damage sustained by the HulkBuster armor. Stark used the Mark 46 during the Avengers Civil War conflict in 2016. The armor fought Captain America and Winter Soldier at the Siberian Hydra facility. During that battle, Captain America's shield severely damaged the suit's arc reactor and disabled multiple systems. The Mark 46 marked the last pre-nanotech armor in Stark's arsenal. War Machine Mark III. The new armor featured proper weapons integration with Stark's power management systems. Enhanced targeting systems improved accuracy for all mounted weapons. The suit included upgraded repulsors, shoulder cannons, and a chest-mounted Gatling gun. James Rhodes used this armor during the clash at Leipzig Airport in 2016. Vision's accidental attack damaged the arc reactor and caused Rhodes to fall from high altitude, resulting in partial paralysis. Spiderman Suit with Training Wheels Protocol. Stark designed a high-tech suit for Peter Parker with extensive capabilities. The suit featured 576 different web shooter combinations accessible through voice commands or hand gestures. Web types included impact webs, taser webs, ricochet webs, and web splitters. An AI system called Karen provided tactical analysis and suit operation assistance. The suit included a reconnaissance drone, built-in heater, emergency parachute, and tracking systems. Stark installed the Training Wheels protocol to lock advanced features until Parker completed safety training. These restricted functions included most web shooter modes and combat capabilities. Ned Leeds disabled the protocol, allowing Parker full access to all systems. The suit's advanced sensors provided environmental scanning and threat detection. Spider Tracers. Stark added deployable tracking devices to Spider-Man's arsenal. The Spider Tracers were small adhesive devices Peter could attach to targets. They linked directly to the suit's HUD for real-time tracking and monitoring. The tracers extended Spider-Man's reconnaissance capabilities beyond visual range. Iron Spider Suit First Offer. Following Peter Parker's defeat of the Vulture, Stark offered him a position as an Avenger along with a new suit. The Iron Spider armor featured 4 mechanical spider arms extending from the back. The arms functioned as additional limbs for combat and mobility. Parker declined both the armor and Avengers membership, choosing to remain a neighborhood hero. Mark 50 Nanotech Bleeding Edge. The Mark 50 represented Stark's greatest armor achievement before his death. The entire suit was stored as billions of nanoparticles in a housing unit attached to Stark's arc reactor. The nanotech deployed across his body in seconds, forming any configuration needed. Stark controlled the armor through a direct neural interface for instant response times. The nanoparticles could reshape into any weapon configuration, including repulsor cannons, shields, battering rams, and blade weapons. The suit possessed self-repair capabilities, redistributing nanoparticles to damaged areas during combat. During the fight with Thanos on Titan, the Mark 50 formed shields that briefly withstood Power Stone blasts. The armor created weapons that made Thanos bleed, an achievement few had accomplished. By the battle's end, Friday warned Stark that nanoparticle reserves were critically low, and the armor could no longer cover his entire body. Iron Spider Suit deployed. When Ebony Maw's Q-ship breached Earth's atmosphere with Peter Parker aboard, Stark deployed the Iron Spider suit remotely. The armor materialized around Peter as the ship left the atmosphere, providing life support in space. The suit included 4 mechanical spider arms extending from the back unit. These arms enhanced Peter's strength and provided additional combat options. The legs could impale enemies, manipulate objects, and anchor Peter during high-speed movement. The suit's environmental systems kept Peter alive in the vacuum of space and on Titan. During the battle with Thanos, the mechanical arms helped Peter stay mobile. Firday enhanced systems. Firday managed the Mark 50's complex nanotech systems in real time during combat. During the Titan battle, Firday coordinated tactical analysis and monitored nanoparticle depletion rates. She provided warnings when the armor's self-repair capacity approached critical levels. Firday also maintained communication links between Avengers members during combat operations. Time-space GPS. After Scott Lang returned from the quantum realm with the possibility of time travel, Stark initially refused to help. That night, while washing dishes, Stark asked Firday to create a simulation of an inverted Mobius strip model. The holographic model successfully demonstrated stable time-space navigation through the quantum realm. Stark solved time travel in a single evening using this theoretical framework. The time-space GPS device allowed precise navigation across both time and space when traveling through the quantum realm. Without this device, quantum realm travelers would drift randomly through time. The technology made the Avengers' plan to retrieve the Infinity Stones from the past possible. Quantum suits. Stark designed specialized suits for quantum realm time travel. The white and red suits protected wearers during quantum jumps across time. Each suit integrated a time-space GPS unit for navigation. The suits included PIM particle regulation systems and temporal displacement shielding. The Avengers used these suits during the time heist to retrieve Infinity Stones from multiple points in history. Rescue Armor Mark 49. Stark built the rescue armor specifically for Pepper Potts. The suit featured a purple and silver color scheme, distinct from Iron Man's red and gold. It included repulsor technology and flight capabilities similar to Stark's own armors. The armor provided combat capabilities without requiring extensive training. Pepper used the rescue armor during the final battle against Thanos' army in 2023. The suit allowed her to fight alongside other Avengers during the climactic conflict. Mark 85, Final Armor. The Mark 85 was Stark's final and most advanced armor. It refined nanotech capabilities beyond the Mark 50's design. The armor featured improved nanoparticle density and faster reformation speeds. Stark engineered it to interface with Infinity Stone energy. The suit included specialized housing for all 6 Infinity Stones integrated into the armor's structure. During the final battle with Thanos, the Mark 85's right arm contained a hidden Nano Gauntlet. When Thanos attempted to snap with the Infinity Gauntlet, the Mark 85's nanoparticles stole all 6 stones in an instant. The stones transferred to Stark's armor, forming a gauntlet on his right hand. The suit's final function was distributing Infinity Stone energy across Stark's body during his sacrifice snap. Nano Gauntlet. Stark, Bruce Banner, and Rocket Raccoon collaborated to build a gauntlet capable of safely housing all 6 Infinity Stones. Unlike Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet, this version was designed for human use. The gauntlet used Stark's nanotech architecture to distribute the stone's energy. Banner wore it first, using the stones to reverse Thanos' snap and restore everyone who had been dusted. The energy severely damaged Banner's arm despite the Hulk's durability. During the battle with 2014 Thanos, Stark incorporated the gauntlet's nanotech into the Mark 85. Stark snapped his fingers, dusting Thanos and his entire army. The energy required killed Stark despite his armor's attempts to distribute the power safely. EDITH. Even dead, I'm the hero. Stark created EDITH as an augmented reality security and tactical intelligence system housed in a pair of sunglasses. The glasses provided access to Stark's entire satellite network orbiting Earth. This network included hundreds of tactical combat drones with lethal capabilities. EDITH could access most electronic devices and databases to provide background information on any target. The AI responded to voice commands and displayed information through the glass's augmented reality interface. Stark programmed EDITH to recognize only Peter Parker as the authorized user. Following Stark's death, Nick Fury delivered the glasses to Parker 8 months later. Parker accidentally initiated a drone strike against his classmate Brad Davis while testing the system. Believing himself unworthy of such power, Parker gave EDITH to Quentin Beck. Beck used the system to access Stark Industries' combat drones and created destructive illusions across Europe. During the Battle of London, Beck weaponized hundreds of drones to attack Parker. Peter eventually reclaimed the glasses and used EDITH to shut down all drones. After Spider-Man's identity was revealed publicly, the United States Department of Damage Control confiscated the glasses as evidence. Even in death, Stark's final invention carried his legacy forward, proving that his genius would protect others long after he was gone.